Alright, what's going on guys? JetMods here, welcome back to another video on my channel. For today's gameplay, what you guys are going to be watching in the background is my second ever DNA bomb, playing some solo on the map Greenband, just playing some regular 6v6 domination. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the gameplay. If you guys do, be sure to drop a like, that would be greatly appreciated. Now, in this gameplay, you'll see that I get super lucky at certain points in the gameplay, which is pretty crazy. And that normally happens to me, especially when I'm on a high streak, like random shit just starts happening. Someone will spawn next to me, or someone will be next to me without me knowing. And that's the thing about this game, I find it really hard to actually find people. Like, you know, slowly I am learning the spawns and how everything works. And especially on this map, I really do like this map for domination, especially when they're spawning at A. You can get a 6 spawn trap, not really a spawn trap, but you can see them like walk out of the building. You'll see it in the gameplay where I'm just shooting them and they keep spawning out. And I'm not really too sure how the spawns work when they're at C. But I think overall it's really hard to predict where people are going to be at certain points. Because there is so much, you know, with all the exo movements and stuff like that, it really is hard to predict where people are going to be. This game is basically unpredictable. Anyone can be anywhere, which is quite crazy. And another thing that I would say is a massive thing that kind of, you know, makes the game a bit more harder as well, is when people are using Ghost. Because, you know, with this Ghost perk called Low Profile in Advanced Warfare, people can be sitting in corners and they won't show up on the map. So I think they definitely should implement a thingy so that, you know, they do show up on the map if they're sitting in corners and stuff like that. But another thing that has been a struggle for me is actually getting these DNA bombs. If you guys have followed me on Twitter, I'm always complaining about, you know, getting all these brutal medals and stuff like that. And I think I'm close to 15 brutal medals, and out of those 15, I have 3 DNA bombs, which isn't, you know, the best ratio there. And the thing I like about this game is that it is a challenge to get a DNA bomb. I think it's a lot harder than any other, you know, secret kill streak in any other Call of Duty. I mean, we had MW3 Moabs, which was fairly, you know, easy, especially because, you know, you had that rare chance of a random running ballistic vest, or, you know, I just think overall it's just easier on MW3. Same with Ghosts as well, you know, you had the support as well, and you had specialists and stuff like that to back you up. And in Black Ops 2, you had the VSAT. In this game, we don't, you know, have a VSAT. We've got the threat detection thing on the UAV, but most of the time, you know, people are running low profile, so that kind of renders that score streak useless. So there isn't much to kind of, you know, help you towards getting a DNA bomb. And I think that's just the main struggle. A lot of people are playing momentum because, you know, the domination spawns are kind of hard to get used to. And the way momentum works is basically it's like domination, you know, the spawns don't, I mean demolition. Basically the spawns don't flip and all that good stuff, and you know, they can spawn and you can be behind them and stuff like that. So a lot of people are playing momentum for gameplays, but, you know, I'm just going to stick to Dom. I've been playing a lot of Ground War as well. Got a few gameplays on Ground War. Got a few nuclear, so I'll be uploading them. Also got an awesome gameplay coming up within the next few days. Pretty crazy. Got it first game on. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to posting more content for you guys. I'm really pumped. I'm really enjoying this game. I'm really enjoying it. I think this is a good Call of Duty, and yeah, so that's basically it. Tell me your thoughts down below, and drop a like if you did enjoy, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Take care, and goodbye.